Zelly chime. Hope you got yours, cause I got mine. I'm talking Payoneer, net spin, Venmo stash. Too many ways for you to run my cash.
Check reparation, 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 check reparation.
Well, if you talking compensation, it's about that time. You get everybody. Oh yeah, now we back up in here now, and we got to talk about some serious game here, brothers. We got the Minneapolis gang crackdown of all black people except for white boy Roy in the middle. Now, let me show you. Let me get white boy Roy up there so y'all can see him there. All the Negroes and the one white boy right there. So I'm gonna go down. First, we got some vitriol for you now, and we gonna take it back to the scene. Yeah, I mean, little Jesse, can you break it down for us now? Hold on now. I told y'all about them commercials now. I told you. You see, you should have had it together. That's your problem right there. We on air right now. They ain't got time for no commercials. Now, what you say there, Johnson? Give it to him now.
Gangs and gang members have created a brutal and unrelenting trail of violence in Minneapolis.
So that ain't nothing like all the white supremacists that went to go try to shoot at the protesters, peacefully protesting at the police station when y'all had your 4chan boys run up there to go shoot and they got beat up. I was there that night too, by the way, though. I was in the house that night. Shot a video that night. It was crazy. But anyway, I'm not finna let you sit up here and try to talk about the brothers like that, man. It's ridiculous.
Federal and local investigators this afternoon highlighting a year's worth of action against gangs.
So what they saying is y'all been vipping when you should have bopped there, little young fella there. See, they got you online. They got you on tape there. They got the tapes, boy.
Today, officials announced federal indictments against 45 Minneapolis gang members.
When they ever done this for the Proud Boys, boy? Is it other gangs that ever get messed with and fondled with like black people do? I just want you to keep that in mind.
And they say their work is far from over. Let's get out live to Karen Scullin. Karen, these charges have been a long time in coming.
Right. The investigation took about a year. The 45 or so arrests, just 48 hours. Feds and local law.
Now they lying right off the top because 28 of the people was in jails already. They trying to make it seem like it was a bigger bust than it was. And see, that's your problem right there. That's your problem.
Enforcement working together to rid Minneapolis of gang crime by breaking up the three primary gangs, the Highs, the Lows, and the Bloods.
I got a problem with that. I'm pretty sure that ain't the biggest gang in Minneapolis. Because guess who the plug is to all the gangs? Y'all ain't said nothing about the Persuasions now. Y'all ain't saying nothing about the Indian Mafia now that be getting them checks every month, that be rolling on them 30s, boy. That got everything you asked for now. You ain't seen them pull none of them over, boy.
Now, the 45 include indictments for 20 shootings and 7 murders. There are numerous photos included in the indictments as evidence, some kind of showing alleged gang members pointing and shooting guns.
Now, you trying to tell me them is the only shootings that ever had happened around now? That's what you're trying to tell me? I'm calling all type of shenanigans now.
Also, Fox 9 has video of a homicide scene mentioned in those court papers. It was outside Williams Pub in Uptown in April of 2022. Federal prosecutors say it was the Bloods who physically attacked, shot at, and murdered a man outside of the pub. For years, we heard Minneapolis gangs were actually very loosely organized with no real hierarchy. But it was clear today, over the last 2 years, that's changed, which means the federal RICO Act can be used to prosecute them together so they face stiffer penalties.
Man, do this seem like the 90s all over again? They just found a way more sophisticated way to do it. I come from the city, from the town of Minneapolis now. And I remember back when I was a shorty, 14, 15, 16, 17, everybody was going to jail for drugs or whatever, getting raided, busted, blah, 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 spending 10, 15 years in jail, wasn't getting out until they was like old grown. They ain't seen them in years. They was in jail. And now they doing it again. That's why they need to cut the check, because we still under systematic racism and white supremacy, man. This is ridiculous. We're coming out with the true definition of what white supremacy is. So if you're confused and if you don't know what it is, Keep It P podcast is going to come with the definitive definition. So says Professor Black Truth, our respected Black scholar in the now. We're going to explore that definition right here on this program. But let's go ahead and finish how they want to bust, wrangle, and do everything to the black dudes. Come on.
The indictments, including the Hayes indictment, sets out in plain terms a list of allegations that tell a scary story.
Allegations. That's a word that they hardly ever use when they're speaking with black people. So y'all saying that y'all doing all of this hoopla for something that allegedly could or could not be true. But the way y'all framing it and pictured it, notice how we 2 minutes in the video and you just hearing the word allegations, but you done seen fake photos and videos and fake scenarios of stuff that happened outside of bars that you try to conclude that the news said it must be true. But your boy just said allegations. Look, why they so angry? Look at the angry faces in the background. Why they so angry? It's like they're fighting the enemy. Are they fighting the enemy? Are they angry at? Is they angry at him? I just want to know: is they angry at the dude in the middle? Is they angry at him too, just like that, or is it just all the people around them? There's more.
About gang violence in Minneapolis. Shooting after shooting. Murders. Drive-bys.
And guess what? I also know people from the town that also said after George Floyd that the police stop being around and stop answering calls and letting people have their free reign. This is like bait and switch. This is like entrapment. Like they purposely let crime rates and people wild out in the city and get away with this, that, and the third so that they can now come around and do this. Don't fall for the tricks. You got to know what's going on out here.
Retaliatory.
And another thing, don't let this confuse you when they be talking about we need a criminal justice reform. This the kind of shit. Everybody ain't in the indictment. It's only a couple handful of people in the indictments. Man, these brothers got caught up making some bad decisions, probably from some fatherless homes, probably from probably living with their grandma, probably was victim of a crack epidemic, probably had dads or moms that actually went to jail for selling drugs or something, trying to feed they what?
Maybe a mental illness like PTSD from suffering from tyrannical race soldiers and white supremacy, perhaps?
Shit like that. That's all I'm saying. Good point. Jeez Louise. But I'm saying, brothers and sisters, man, let me tell y'all something. When y'all look at these faces, y'all better not look and discuss, because this is you. If you can't look at these brothers and see you, everybody makes mistakes. Everybody does things that's unfavorable. Shit, we all straddle the fence. Not everybody has guidance. Not everybody's strong enough even to listen to it. Everybody ain't even going to get saved. This is some sort of the canon and father. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody has a choice, but you better not look upon these brothers. You better not let nobody make you look upon these brothers with disgust, because this is you, family, and this is all we got. Them our warriors right there that they trying to get off the streets. Think about it. This is strategical warfare here. And then is this the same group of brothers that's gonna get exonerated 30 years later because they really didn't do nothing? Because they had a group and a team of prosecutors hell bent on locking black men up again? Don't take it at face value, though, is what I'm saying. Don't let nobody make you assume your people bad. Why
And
we got the
remember, it's the RICO too, though. So they ain't
yeah,
even gotta have a whole heap, a lot of
yeah.
evidence.
No, they don't. They don't. Why we the high? Why is we 90% of all exonerations? What, probably 99% of all exonerations? If we did so much crime, why y'all got to pin it on us then? Shouldn't we just do it easily? Shouldn't we trip and fumble ourselves right on in there?
And I do like where you was going with the looking down on your people.
Yeah, stop that. Stop that. Because you want to know why I said it? Because I almost thought it in my head. So I voiced it because I'm confronting that little white supremacist on my shoulder.
That's deep.
We
That's
all
deep.
got him. Yeah, we all got him.
True story.
We all got him. We all got him. You just gotta know how to talk to that nigga and check that nigga. Like, nah, cuz. Them my people right there. I'm not finna totally assume that they did what they said they did, because they saying I why not say so.
Period.
That's all a conspiracy is. Come on, man. Let me finish this video, man, so y'all really understand what's going on. That's a little bit left. Just listen to how they... Did they make this bit? Hold up. Didn't they just sentence Nick, the Proud Boys leader, to jail time? Is they rounding up the rest of the niggas in the group like them with the RICO?
No. What about everybody involved with that whole situation?
Yeah, what
Didn't they
about
coordinate?
Yeah, what about the June 6th? Where was the RICO for the June 6th, man? Niggas wake up, dog. Where was the RICO for the June 6th, cuz? That wasn't the gang?
No.
That wasn't the gang. Proud Boys ain't the gang.
Sedition boy trying to take over the whole country. Nah, that's nothing. That ain't no.
Cool?
That's not RICO.
Go to the state capitol and the place to be?
Wouldn't that be the highest level of RICO in?
Right. Man, pay attention, y'all.
Killings, innocent folks caught in a crossfire. The indictment lays it all out.
For far too long, the shootings and violence detailed in these indictments has been normalized.
Is King super racist to me, allegedly. He is the biggest suspected white supremacist I've ever seen. He's it. He looked like he is the top of some group right now.
As has the impact and harm that
Look how you can feel it. You know how when somebody talk and you can feel it. You can see it. Black people don't deny it. You can look and see it. It's okay. You know it when you see it. Look at it. Why is this nigga to the left so angry? Look at that nigga's eyes under the 1 minute left. Like why? What is up with cuz? He want to go shoot somebody right now. He wants to pop somebody right now. He wants to do a chokehold. He wants to do a knee on the neck. He wants to do something right now. Why do you guys got him in jail? I could have took care of him all myself.
suffered by our most vulnerable residents. But let me be clear.
Look at the dude to the right. He's like, oh my God, I can't wait to get out here and crack some skulls. It's on, baby. Ready to crack some skulls. That's the kind of energy this dude in the front gives. I want to see the dude behind his head. I want to see what his facial features look like. And then they got the half of the black face. Look at this picture, this image. Check this. Imagery says a lot, people. You see, he got his left hand and his right hand man over his shoulders. And then they got the half a black nigga right there. He halfway on the squad, but we'll get him too at any time. So we ain't gonna show you his face, but you see the one eye. He got his eye on you, Negroes.
There is absolutely nothing normal.
He got the
about
one eye on him, man.
He got the eye on you, Negroes.
Is it the third eye,
Look,
cuz?
no. I got my eye on you now. I got my eyes on you
Oh,
now.
fishbowl eye.
I got my eyes on you now. Hold on, let me let this dude finish with his little dog whistling rhetoric.
Disgusting levels of violence and crime detailed in these complaints.
Did you say that about Derek Chauvin? Because I just played a video the other day where he bopped a little 11-year-old upside the head with a metal flashlight. Did you say that about him? Did you say that about your homeboy? Is you still putting money on Derek Chauvin's books is what I'm asking.
Now, for a better frame of reference, the gangs were and are territorial. The highs operate in North Minneapolis above Broadway Avenue, the lows below Broadway.
Those are so fictitious gang lines. Minnesota ain't even on it like that. I grew up there. That ain't Chicago.
For real.
You better not go down to the lows now.
You
What?
can't cross that street right there unless you from over there now.
You better not go up on the highs now across Broadway now. What? Man, everybody walks around everywhere they want to go. It never been like that. They
They be chilling in the same club together.
They are so fantasizing. They are, man, y'all gotta know. You gotta have been there to know. What? Don't go where?
Then you got different cliques within the highs or different cliques within the lows. There ain't just one big conglomerate high. The highs mafia.
Would you stop it? This is I Am Peckerwood, and I'm telling you what
The
I want to
Lowe's
tell you.
Cartel.
What? When? How?
Never.
When? I mean, I knew it was a couple Bloods over South, but not the Blood Gang. What?
Infamous, two different sets. The Parus and the hold on, no. It was the Rolling 30s and the Outlaws.
Man, ain't been no
Notorious.
And look, they said it themselves, even in the thing. You would think that we was for years we was told that Minneapolis gangs wasn't all organized like that, because they wasn't. Because we got examples of how it goes down. Talk about niggas from Chicago and shit. That peeny weeny ice cream and jelly sandwich BS that we was doing at the crib. We all stopped gang banging in like 96, 97. That shit was over, man. Everybody stopped gang banging by like 98. Gang banging what? We advanced from that. We had cliques, and then all the cliques had people from different gangs in them. Stop playing.
T-Mob, Scarface, Taliban.
STO. Them is the old ones though. STO, Shorty's taking over, 347, 804. You know what I'm saying? We had cliques, but all the cliques had different gangs in the clique. So we stopped that. It was all love. It was love it was all love. Now, maybe, cuz I start doing it whatever over some females or something when we start getting in the game, and that was the dumb little brothers. But man, it was not like that in Minnesota, man. Don't let these people sit up here and try to paint this picture of Minneapolis. Murder-apolis. Yeah, right.
And the Bloods are working in South Minneapolis below Lake Street. Now today, gang...
Only below Lake Street, that's it? Well, what's the other gang that got the other territory? Is it the Mexican gangs? Hold on. Now, why they confined to such a small territory? You would think that if they ain't got no rivals, we talking about the north and the south side of Minneapolis. Far away, people, okay? Far away. So why
Notorious.
the Bloods only got just the little part? Is they maybe competing, I don't know, with all the Mexican gangs over south?
Hmm?
What about the Mexican ones? Y'all not talking about them? Ain't no indictments for them? Ain't no indictments for the Somalian gangs over south? What about them? What about the Somalian ones? What about the Hmong ones? Oh, we ain't gonna talk about them, huh? Oh no. We ain't gonna talk about the Hmong ones, is we? We ain't gonna do that. Ain't no Hmong gangs. Swear to God, Minnesota. Swear to God. Swear to God. Swear to God, Minneapolis. Swear to God, ain't no Hmong gangs. Swear to God, when I was a kid and we got into it with one Hmong dude at the City Inc., they brought up 30 people up to the damn school with guns and bats and everything. We had to call the principals and do a little. Swear to God. I lived it, buddy.
Members were arrested from the Highs and the Bloods. U.S. Attorney Andrew Luger saying, though, we can expect members of the Lows to be arrested in the near future.
You know we coming after them other niggas, too. Now, we told you about the ones, but we coming about the other ones. Man, this is poppycock, man. This is racially motivated, targeting, systematic of black individuals in Minneapolis. Not because there's other gangs. There's other gangs. You know what? Back in the day, every time I would go to jail for some minor traffic offense, I've only been to jail for minor traffic offenses, there was always, and I mean always, this is not an exaggeration, there was always the Asian dude in there for murder. Always. Every time. Not one, but a couple. They always was killing somebody. Ain't no conspiracy on that? All right.
Now, Andrew Luger said today that prior to 2020, the level of violence we've been seeing would have been unthinkable. Those are his words. He said after the pandemic and the murder of George Floyd, violence.
Didn't I just tell y'all? Didn't I just tell y'all? Didn't I just tell y'all? After the murder of George Floyd by their boy, Derek Chauvin. And look, it's really, you know what? It's funny that they call it murder, but I guess they got to call it murder because your boy was charged. I bet you they don't want to do that. But after your boy got convicted and sent to jail, they was like, oh, no, we're not doing that. We're not policing the streets. Y'all getting us for just simply doing our job. That's what created all of this wave of crime. These little dudes got bold. They like, oh, ain't no police coming. We can. And they got a little ahead of themselves out there.
And organized gang violence increased, obviously.
But it ain't no organized gang violence. I'm not even really just trying to hear that, though. And I'm not even gonna listen. On my timeline, I do hear about a lot of shootings and a lot of this and a lot of that happens. And it's not lost on me that it could not be us, just like in Chicago. Have you ever considered the fact that a lot of people get shot? Nobody seems to know who it was and what happened, and they can't find no evidence with the street cameras or nothing like that. Nobody's none the wiser. Why is that? Why is that? Maybe is it perhaps they don't want you to find out who's doing the shootings? Y'all don't even think about that, man. You gotta. That's what I'm saying. I'm not trying to tell you what to think. I'm trying to show you how to think. That's the reason why I bust down the articles like the way I do now. Got 7 seconds left. Hold on for the madness.
This new effort hoping to change that. We're live outside the federal courthouse in Minneapolis. Karen Scullin, Fox 9.
Now, it's not lost on me, y'all. I'm going to show y'all this one more time. So this is the top of the list. And if it's not lost on me that all of these brothers is black, a lot of them have long, dready hair.
I peeped that right away.
It's not lost on me. A lot of them have dready hair. A lot of them are dark-skinned. Like, it ain't even really like no light-skinned niggas. What, light-skinned niggas don't do crime? I'm just saying, though.
Some of them is yellow in there, cuz.
Man, there is not okay, what, cuz right here? Right. The one cuz, and he white. So there's a white one and a yellow one. But all of them is
over there to the left.
Who?
4th down. He kind of light.
Nah, cuz. You tried. You tried. You black as hell.
He kind of
Right.
light, fam.
Nah, cuz. Nah, cuz. You can't claim that one, cuz. No. But it's just not lost on me, man, that these brothers is getting cut down in the prime of their life. No, you know, it's funny how other races get a chance to make mistakes and do dirt and foul up. Do you know how many white boys I know with hella arrests and charges and always bragging about what they got away with and what they should have went to jail for and didn't, and only got probation or only got you know how many I know? You know how many you don't know that's black? Because them niggas in jail.
Right.
You don't know any niggas that think they got away with this, that, and the third because they in jail. You ain't seen them. You
Real
think
talk.
they dead. You be walking around at Juneteenth or somewhere and see, oh nigga, damn, where you been? The nigga in jail. Damn,
Damn.
man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all go, man. But you know, one thing is though, you gotta watch your step, man. You gotta watch your step out here, man.
You got to.
Gotta watch your step out here, brother.
On everything.
Don't let this rap music and all of this stuff influence you, man. It's not that cool, bro. It's not
Definitely not.
It's not that cool, young brother. Anyway,
Not worth your life.
Nah, it ain't. And I'm going. Listen here, man. As I have to look at the brothers beside me, who you know ain't gonna necessarily get to enjoy this summer.
Many summers, hopefully not.
You know, hopefully by the graces of God,
Straight up.
you know, it get exposed that, you know, the system is targeting black men for no reason. And you know what's funny too? It's funny how we can point out everything wrong and what's happening, and they don't care. The machine just rolls on. Yeah, we know it's fucked up, but so what, nigga? Get your ass in there.
Period.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
we could be wrong about you.
We could.
It's the percentages is high that we probably are wrong, and later on you'll probably be exonerated, and we won't give you with nothing, and you've missed prime years of your life. But we're sorry.
Get your ass in there. Just go get in that box. Man, so listen, that should let y'all know that it's a reason for all this. It's a reason for all of this. Don't look at it. Don't, you know what I've tried to write, you know, I've tried to do is there's a reason. It's a reason why. It's a reason. It's a reason. It's a reason why you're stifled. It's a reason why you're held down. You need to figure out what it is. You know what it is? Because you dope, son. Because you're like dope beyond compare. You just ain't figured it out yet. You just don't know. They keep all these distractions and all of this from you trying to figure it out. Distractions. All type of distractions.
But if it is found out that you was a dirtbag and you killed another black person, I piss on your mother.
Yeah, that's wrong. That's wrong. Because most beef ain't even worth the beef. It'd just be nobody's. It's really not even worth it. It'd be words said. It'd be words saying, "Oh, you disrespected me, good. I got to take your life."
And you a coon.
That's cooning. That's cooning, dog. All right, y'all, man. I ain't gonna hold you, but I'm gonna hold you, about being on code. You know, I got 4 words for you: love, peace, blessings, and aloha. I'm out the door for sure. How you already.